Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best Gabber in the biz. Another episode of Monday Night Raw on the road to Survivor Series War Games is officially in the books, and a lot of interesting stuff went down. So let's gab about it. First things first, let me just address this right here, right now. A little Judgment Day business. Finn, you better check your ass, bro. I know you did not step to the living legend Dominic Mysterio like that. Bro's been in the yard. You lucky your fam, because he would F your ass up. I don't know who you think you are, dog.
You stupid dick!
You're talking to a future world champion. Probably the next Mr. Money in the Bank will cash that shit in next year. So you just watch your mouth. You're the prince. You're looking at the king of the world and Dirty Dom. So just watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, or else we are going to have a problem. Speaking of a problem, Gunther, man, he has a lot of problems right now. Apparently, he has some, performance anxiety. Confidence issues. According to Damian Priest, his next challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series. I made this clear in my Raw vid last week. I have absolutely no problem with them running Priest versus Gunther for the World Championship. Some people are a little upset that they're not doing it at Survivor Series, because the, accurate reporting was that freaking, hey, yo, we're going to get Gunther versus Punk for the world title at Survivor Series. Doesn't look like that's going to be what's going down. Most likely that will happen at Saturday night's main event. And hell, Punk will probably return at that show, so y'all can get your Punk on the 1 year anniversary of, his return thing. So, y'all can be happy. And then, Punk will lose that, go on and, get that feud with Seth Rollins going as, we get into 2025 and, begin the road to WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. But like I said, Gunther's got more problems than just Damian Priest. He's got a little trouble in paradise with his boy, Ludwig Kaiser. And honestly, look, I've said it before and I will say it again. Bro, you are on a clock. The sand in the hourglass is falling. The last time is now. Gunther, you are going to lose that world title to one man and alone. And that is the greatest of all time. The face that runs the place. The champ will be here again. April 19th. When John Cena for the 17th time beats somebody's ass and becomes world champion, cementing himself as that guy in our industry. However, the Raw after, it looks like they are slowly building to it. And why? Because I know there's some people who are like, oh, Gunther's not going to lose to Cena. He's dominating all the legends. He's going to beat him. Nah, wrong. I'll tell you why. Gave you another hint because they're already sprinkling in Gunther and Ludwig basically having their beef. So, Raw after Mania, that's what it's going to be. Gunther will turn on Ludwig because Ludwig can more be believable as a babyface and get people behind him because Gunther's a dick. I'll be very surprised if they did it the other way around. Very, very, very surprised. But either way, Gunther turns on Ludwig, and then that's how we get our great feud. And then Ludwig will get one win, and then we'll prop him up, and obviously he'll take the next step of progression to winning a singles championship, and then even a world championship someday, because we know bro's good. We know bro's good, and he's got a hell of a lot better than his former tag team partner, Giovanni Vinci, or Vinny Vinci, whatever he wants to call himself. Point is, just don't hit on your tag team partner's girlfriend, no matter how hot she is. That's just a line you don't cross, personally or business-wise, because look how that is working out for your ass right now. So, Gunther, you got problems. You'll survive Priest. You'll survive Punk. You'll even survive turning on your best friend. But you won't survive the champ. So, see you soon, Gunther. Keep that title real warm.
The champ is here!
Okay, guys, so we actually saw a little bit of an old sight and a new sight of, things to come here on Raw tonight. A surprising new sight, we actually saw the Wyatt Six getting laid out for the first time since they've been here. Who was it by? It was by The Miz and Karrion Kross in the Final Testament. They concocted this plan, and it worked swimmingly for now. It's more like a thing of especially with Uncle Howdy laughing like he always does, they won this battle, they're inevitably going to lose the war. As for something that we saw that was similar, it was once again the repeated pattern. It is the New Day once again having issues, and it just gets worse and worse week after week after week. And in just 2 weeks, get ready to feel old, we will have the 10-year anniversary of the New Day's debut. I've been watching them since WrestleMania 31 when they won the when they were getting booed out the freaking place, and then went on to win the tag team titles like a month later. It's insane, but I've been a part of this whole ride, as all of us have, and it's gonna hurt. Even E ain't gonna be able to save us, because I'm sure he's gonna show up. He ain't gonna be able to save us. Woods is going to turn, and it is going to be a generational heel turn. We are going to see kids crying in the crowd. Bro is going to get heat like crazy. It is going to be wild. I've seen some people be like, hey, maybe this actually leads to just like E showing up, telling to squash her beef, and telling Woods, go at it on your own, and we literally have like full faith in you. And he actually ends up just staying in face and even beating Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, I would have no problem with that. Maybe that is something they're going for, because Sheamus is fighting against Braun Breaker next week for the Intercontinental title. I feel like it's too soon for that, only because Braun just won the belt back and wants Sheamus to get that freaking win too. WrestleMania 41, Cena and Sheamus getting their final accolades of their career together. Let's effing go. But if they decide to go with that Woods route, I have absolutely no problem with that. But being perfectly honest, I think he's turning heel. I think that's exactly what they're going to end up doing. They're going to bring E in, and he's just going to kick like both of them in the dick. And then it's like God, it's going to be one of those things where we're like, come on, let the crowd noise actually go in when they're chanting, fuck you, Woods, fuck you, Woods, because it's going to be like, it's going to be that generational kind of heel turn. It's going to be crazy, but I will admit it's going to be like a sight, man. I lived through the Festival of Friendship. It's going to be like that times like a million. Guys, tonight we found out an interesting piece of information. It actually will be 5-on-5 for the Bloodline Team Move version versus the OGs, the real ones, at Survivor Series War Games. I thought they were just going to run with the 4-on-4 because I figured introducing new players to the mix really wasn't going to exactly work. But lo and behold, they have in a sense, because it looks like Sami Zayn had an idea. He's looking to get Seth freaking Rollins. I didn't think he was even going to be on the table. I had seen some people being like, oh, maybe he'll join. But he has Bronson Reed stuff to deal with. But that match is actually happening next week on Raw instead of at Survivor Series War Games like I expected, maybe in like a Street Fighter or something. So it does look like after a little confrontation, with Solo's bloodline after turning Sami Zayn down initially, it looks like they're pretty much going to wash, rinse, repeat how they got Jay involved in all this. The new bloodline is going to get involved in Seth's business next week, cost him the match against Bronson Reed, and he's going to be like, I already didn't like you, Solo. Now you got involved in my business. Now I got to make you pay. Now, granted, him and Roman have the most reasons not to want to team with each other. Like, it has been blatantly obvious, even since before the bloodline story even started. So, and I see the opinion of people being like, it would contradict everything they did, because even just earlier this year, look at Rollins, MVP, Cody Shield, whatever you want to call it. Bro was that dude at WrestleMania on one leg. Look how much he did. And he said it to Sami, like, look how much I did to take Roman down off the throne. Now you want me to help prop him back up? Nah, we're not doing that, dude. But in a way, he's going to be forced because, new bloodline is going to get involved in his business. And that's pretty much how he's going to reluctantly end up joining. So then who's going to be the fifth man on the side of Solo's bloodline? Well, I think this will end up being another reason that entices Seth and entices everyone on Roman's bloodline team to get their asses together and actually, some wise man advice from me before the actual wise man gives it. Get your shit together. We got to do this because the final boss is coming. I think the final boss, The Rock, comes back, teams up with Solo. He's the one that's been leading Solo's bloodline from the beginning. And then we get Rock leading his own bloodline versus Roman leading his and Seth. And then that's how we got War Games. OGs win that. And then we get basically Roman versus Rock. Finally, main event WrestleMania 41. Rabbit bow on the bloodline story. We are good. But man, I do understand the people who are like, this is rushed. So yeah, so-and-so, so-and-so. So I get it. I still feel like if they do it right, it'll be a little bit better. There's going to be people who are going to be like that regardless. And again, understandably so. But hey, this shit's going to be fun at War Games. Let's be honest. And let's see. The alternate option would have been Cody teaming up with Roman, which yes, has been done before. But that also would have probably meant KO would have had to team up with, even though it ain't Roman's bloodline that was torturing him for 4 years, it was a version of the bloodline that still kicked his ass most of this year and even sent him to the hospital. That shit wasn't happening either. Ugh, freaking wild, dude. I mean, shit, when you gotta go to war, you just gotta do what you gotta do. There's no other way to put it. So let's just have fun with it.
You're lying.
Okay, you guys, that is Raw. We are done ski. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. A lot of stuff happened, but it is time to move on. We got Dynamite this Wednesday. It is a loaded freaking card. I cannot wait. The road to Full Gear is just getting this smaller by the damn day. I cannot wait. I will be there live. It is going to be awesome. It's going to be another night where AEW just shows whether they are the best pro wrestling company on the planet. And then, all before that, we got SmackDown this Friday. Cody Rhodes will probably make his first appearance, like, after, Randy got pile driven, and we'll be like, Kevin, I am coming to whip your stupid ass. You know how I feel about that. KO's got to be the one to literally beat Cody. Otherwise, that whole thrill turn is pointless. Whew. But I digress. And we also have Motor City Machine Guns defending the tag team titles against a more hungry than ever Street Profits, as their contracts are coming up. You never know if they could be on their way out the door. And then Survivor Series War Games is coming up. Combine that with Full Gear, we got some real great wrestling action to be really thankful for here in November before we get to an awesome December where Merry Christmas. We just wish for like 12 freaking reasons to be like, yes, let's close out this year right. You're not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking and damn sure keep on subscribing. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed War the Night. It was cool, but it's time to move on to Dynamite this Wednesday. So deuces, puces, and I will see you guys after Dynamite this Wednesday. I'm out of here. Get out.